My left hand and my right hand. Together they're a team. Teamwork.
Whatever, bro.
Jealousy is a disease.
You know the vibes, son.
Yo, why are you sounding like that?
Get ready, it's time.
Time for what?
It's time.
Back to my roots. Back to my roots. Back to my roots. Go back to my roots. Go back to my roots. Back to my roots. Back to my roots. Back to my roots. Back to my roots.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, cats and dogs, welcome to the Back to My Roots show. I am Dave.
And I'm Jess.
And we are your hosts
for the Back to My Roots TV show.
Today is going to be filled with a lot of fun activities, but right now we move to the blue tableau to have a talk with our guest.
Is it an interview?
Or our point of view.
All in all,
is
it's for your view. Welcome to the Blue Table Talk.
And with us today we have a brand new guest, film producer, director and animator. Please welcome David Ohikhuare.
Hello, my name is David Ohikhuare, as you all know. I'm a film producer who started the business at the age of 9. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you here, David.
So David, what do you think is the most important quality that every film director must have?
Well, in my opinion, I think that every film director should be creative and free with his crew and cast. So he should be able to mix things up from scratch. Like if your script is bad and like you don't want to be the director of a bad film. So you have to like rewrite it a bit. Not that you have to change the entire film, at least you have to add a little comedy or jazz, anything. So like, and your crew, you have to be able to work with them very well, and you have to enable bonding and all those stuff.
Okay, so in terms of bonding with cast, do you face any conflicts? And if you do, how are you able to involve from them?
Oh yes, not all of us were brought up the same way. So like, all of us behave differently. So I have a very big challenge with that, and well, the only way I can get a hold of it is just to forget the differences and to blend in the way they do. I have to be the example to them, and I have to do things first before them, and I have to monitor them while they're doing it.
Okay, so they learn from you and then you learn from them. Okay, so is there like any new skill that you have that you're using to add into this film industry?
Yes. I recently learned animating because I felt like, wow, all these things that we aren't able to do in normal films, we can be able to do it in animations. So if I want to do a crazy stunt, now I can just animate myself and do the stunt without breaking my neck or legs or hand. You understand?
Making Jessica's eyebrows.
Oh, wow.
Fixing my hairline.
Okay, so David, do you prefer to work independently or do you prefer to work with like teams and a bunch of other people?
Oh, I prefer to work with teams, even though it means sharing the resources, catering for them, because I understand that I can't work by myself. And it's better when other people are there to share that creativity and ideas into your movie, into your script, into anything. Maybe they have a very fun idea and your movie is just strict. So they can just add it and it can make your movie better. They can add some guidelines, decisions, but you have to screen them well so that you don't make any mistake. It doesn't mean that you should just flow with whatever they say.
So, speaking of mistakes and decisions, do you think that in the Nigerian film industry, there are certain things that we do that are not allowing us to progress? And if you think they are, how do you think they can be solved?
Well, number one, I would say that we're not diverse in our culture. We mostly do plagiarism and copy other countries most times. We're not really focused on the main things, Nigerian cultures and everything. You mainly see all these sci-fi movies and horror movies, but they're not really based on, they're made by Nigerian film directors, but they're not based on Nigerians and their lifestyles. And well, you have to create an awareness that, wow, look what you're doing. You're just raising them all and you're not doing anything for your country. So you have to really tune into your country's cultural norms and lifestyles. And another one is piracy. So, like, in movies, you go and watch a movie in the cinema, you pay money. But there are some people who copy the movie and give it out for free. And other people watch the movie and spoil the movie for others. So I'm getting a loss. I spend millions of naira making the movie and I'm getting money in hundreds of thousands. It doesn't really make sense because I'm gaining a loss and you're enlightening yourself from my own movie.
So like a strict copyright policy should be placed.
Yes, a strict copyright policy should be placed.
So, is there like any message you want to give out to these beautiful, wonderful people? Anyone at your age who wants to go into the industry? Is there anything you need to warn them about, or any free gift of life or free gift of knowledge that you want to give them?
Well, one thing is that you should be yourself. Don't try to copy others. And another thing is always remember where you come from. Don't go beyond your limits. I think that's all.
Thank you, David, for having this session with us.
Thank you for having me.
And do remember, folks, stick with your culture, for we are going back to our roots.
Yeah.
And now we move to the next segment, pick and remember. Sayonara.
Okay, you guys, so we're back for the pick and remember segment. So in my box, I have a pickaroos in which they need to pick a rat out of here and answer the questions. Shall we begin?
Right.
Pick one. Okay. David, you go first. David Edwards. Sorry, Ohikhuare.
If you found a picture moving on its own, what will you do? I'll run.
No, I don't think running is an option. When you see a picture moving, you black out. Nobody move. Okay, let me read my question. Would you rather not finish your assignment and meet your Nigerian teacher, or not wash plates and let your mother, African mother? I don't even need to finish this question. I'm washing my dishes, bro. There's something called bankere in this Nigeria. I don't know where you're watching from.
God.
We move.
Okay. Would you rather go into a horror house or stay in a room with an angry mother? Please open the door to the horror house.
So, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, cats, dogs,
Bird.
thank you for watching. We will see you soon. Goodbye.
Back to my roots.
Now that was a nice discussion with David Ohikhuare. But let's go back to those days. So now, back in those days, there was actually someone called a town crier who normally went around the kingdom telling people the information that they needed to hear. Like when there's a wedding or something like that, instead of them to just easily send it, they have to go around the kingdom telling everyone. Or like nowadays, you could just be like, there's a wedding ceremony at 4 p.m. Make sure you make it RSVP. Actually, I actually thought that RSVP was actually rice stew very plenty, but seems I'm wrong. Go check it out. Okay, that's a wrap up for today. Make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms displayed on the screen. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.